Mic check. Mic check. All right, what's up, you guys? How to think about branding. Kalei Poteat. Wednesdays are my best and favorite days of the week. It's just a great day to kind of reset, right? You want to just think about everything that you're going to do next week. Um, Thinking about everything that happened at the beginning of the week. It's just a perfect time to kind of reset. I love Wednesdays. I love showing up for you guys. Got a banger training today. We're going to talk about how to think about branding. So let's jump into it. Of course, if you're watching the replay, type a two. If you're hopping in live today, just drop a one in the comment section. Let me know where you guys are from. I know we got a lot of new group members in the past couple of days, so we'd love to just know where you guys are from, what you guys do. Do you guys build funnels, automations, client acquisition, branding, graphics, sales, ads? We'd definitely love to know what you guys are doing at the moment for your business, what you guys are hoping to learn this year. What's your main goals for 2024? Um, so definitely just let me know in the comment section what you guys are up to. All right. Cool. So let's jump in. Let's jump in. I'm gonna put this on YouTube in a little bit. I think personal brands, community, and YouTube are kind of like my go-tos for 2024. Um, so yeah, YouTube video that I just produced a couple days ago, 200 views, which is great because I haven't been on YouTube in a while. So let's get started. Okay, so how to think about branding, right? How to 10x your sales impact and influence by building a world-class brand, even if you are on a shoestring budget, right? I know a lot of entrepreneurs, sometimes we come in and we don't really have as much capital as we really want to be able to capitalize on all of the skill sets that we have and really just grow a massive brand really quickly. I put together the systemized growth operating system, which is a very lean content creation system to help you enhance your brand. There's a bunch of templates in there. So if you don't have a lot of graphic design skills, or if you don't want to hire out any type of graphic designers, anything like that, it's super great for just the branding aspect of it. And this is a great quote by Jeff Bezos. Of course, everybody knows Jeff, Amazon, right? Your brand is what other people say about you when you're not in the room. So think about your brand, your personal brand, of course, the brand of your business, your personal brand, and then brand movement. So brand movement is going to be people talking about your business, talking about you without you actually being around. So that's the point that you actually want to get to. You want to have some brand movement, right? So what are people saying about you when you're not in the room? And for those that don't know me, my name is Kalei, Poteat. A lot of people mispronounce Kalei. They're not sure if they're saying it right. They say Kalei, they say Khalid, all kinds of stuff. But it's Kalei. It's short for Kalei Aloha. I was born in Hawaii, French Polynesian. So a little bit about Kalei. Kalei is short for Kalei Aloha, and it's actually like a pseudonym, like Mark Twain. So when I published my books, I created the pseudonym Kalei Poteat, is the part of my middle name, and then my dad's last name. And I also wanted to brand Kalei Poteat. So that's how that started. So of course, my first name is Sean, so Sean Kalei Aloha. But Kalei, what about Kalei? So leveraging an unparalleled blend of entrepreneur acumen, digital influence. So my first company at 21 was an advertising agency and a publishing company. Right. So I've always been online, always been on the internet. Uh, I was on AOL back in the fourth grade. So I've always navigated the online space and I've always done advertising in the online space. But of course, I jumped into some other ventures because I'm always looking for new ways to kind of, I guess that's just the entrepreneurial spirit. But I've charted a course through the competitive landscapes of several industries from CBD market. So we developed like a CBD brand for infusing CBD into puppy shampoo, which is more like an e-commerce brand. And then we took the money from that and started a trucking company. So we've done Airbnbs, dynamic round of digital products and courses. It's kind of how we got into coaching space. We just didn't want to repeat ourselves over and over again when a lot of people kept asking us for insight. So we just created a course. And of course, if you are a course creator, then you know how much time it actually takes to build out courses. But my journey is marked by the establishment of scaling of diverse ventures, achieving multiple six figures revenue, underscored by the creation and nurturing of a vibrant Facebook community, 50,000 members. So at the age of 21, of course, that's when my entrepreneurial journey started. Founded my advertising agency, my publishing company. And that kind of laid the groundwork for a career defined by innovation, strategic risk-taking, and unwavering commitment to growth. The foundation facilitated my ability to serve and support over 800 customers and clients within 3 years and bringing their business, a few of their businesses into the six-figure revenue bracket and beyond. So let's get into being distinguished among the clients and community. Joining my first mastermind, and a testament to my impact and influence in the entrepreneurial community. So my commitment to continuous learning and personal development is evidenced by investments exceeding 60,000 plus in courses, coaching, masterminds, mentorship programs, further honing my skills and strategic insights. So I do about 2 to 3 online courses a month, and I always find at least one mastermind to get into. And I'm constantly developing my skill set. So the financial acumen and the business savvy. So that's kind of what we do. The reason why we do this now is that we had such a huge audience and we didn't really know how to capitalize on it and monetize it. And it was a huge headache. So we kind of put these resources together now for people that are kind of in that same boat, right? They might have a big following, they might have a big audience, and they just don't know how to monetize it, or they don't have a big audience and they don't have a big, space or community, and they want to still learn how to, grow a profitable online business, right? So that's kind of what we do, and why we do it is because we had such a hard time, and I know how that kind of feels, right? So this journey is not just a chronicle of business achievements, but a narrative of relentless pursuits, lifelong learning. Of course, it took me years to kind of understand business as a whole. Entrepreneurship is definitely not the easiest thing in the world, especially if you're starting from ground zero. But we aim to kind of make it easier as best as we can. So it underscores a deep-seated belief in the potential for individual growth, the impact of visionary business practices on personal and professional development. All right, so next week, we're going to talk about how to think about business, how to think about the hiring process. So attracting, hiring, managing, and retaining A players into your business, even if you hate people. Virtual assistants are probably like the first hire. So you want to think about, do you want to offload the fulfillment side of things, or do you want to offload the sales side of things first? I think sales perhaps may be the last thing that you want to actually offload. But we'll get into that next week. So today's training, let's do it. So what branding is? What is branding, right? When you think about what a brand is, what is it, right? So think about like the top 3 brands that come to your mind without even having to think about it. And kind of ask yourself why those 3 brands popped up and what resonates with you the most. What do they stand for? What do they stand against? But the English definition is the promotion of a particular product or company by means of advertising and distinctive design, right? And branding can be a representation of a philosophy, instant message that communicates what a product or business is about, representation of values or aspirations of a community of consumers or brand or followers, right? So one of the big things in our groups is that we like to build a culture as well based on education. We want to create hubs of resources and education for people who might be stuck, have bottlenecks that need help. And we just want to give resources as much as we possibly can. So my definition, branding is what people think, feel, and say about you and your business when you are not around. All right, so how to think about branding. So phase one, you are the brand, you, the person. So nobody cares what your logo is or what your company is. They're doing business with you. They, not really beautiful websites or business pages, but you, the person, right? So your goal is to get people to say great things about you. So we only get paid based on the value that we actually give back to the marketplace. So the more skill sets you have, the more value you can give back. People are not buying your company or your brand, they're buying you. So your main focus is to help your target audience and what they want and need. All right, so you must have a clear vision, right? You want to free the planet through business. You must have a clear vision, right? Taking a stand, serving the world through their business. You must have a clear value, resilience, attacking the problem relentlessly until solved, congruency. Do what you say you're going to do. Be the example, right? You want to be the example. Have integrity, transparency, right? And most businesses fail because the owners and founders are not really congruent with what they're promising. So, example, systemized growth. Right? If you think about that brand, I am the brand of systemized growth. I must continue to grow. I must look like I'm growing. Everything you see online must reinforce systemized growth. I must be successful. And then I think about my colors, my themes, my mood boards, everything that incorporates that. And that has to be on brand, right? You can't really show anything online that's not really on brand. So think about how you want to lead the company. Think about how you want to represent the company online and offline. And then as your team joins you in being the brand, they must continue to grow. They must continue to look like they're growing. Everything you see online must reinforce systemized growth. So what is systemized growth, right? Black and blue theme, on brand, sleek, elite. So phase two, you want to introduce your company. So you are still your brand. Now it's just starting to become official. Keep it super simple. Be congruent, which means to be in agreement or harmony. Don't try to be creative. Creative is confusing. And unless you're being creative on a scale of design, right? But other than that, be congruent, be simple. So the basics, company name should be outcome focused, right? Systemized growth. So you systemize and you grow. Company logo should show a result in some way. Watermarks are the best. Look, style, feel should be congruent with you and your company outcome. So you have 2.5 seconds to get someone to know who you are, what you do, why they should care, and what action to take. Right. So if you're a member of Systemized Growth or Scalematic Client Accelerator, you have access to positioning and messaging for your business, naming your business, building and optimizing your website and social profiles, how to put your best foot forward online. If you want a copy to this document, I'll definitely let you have it so you can kind of check it out. This is something that we don't make readily available, but of course, if you want it, just let me know in the comment section. If this makes sense at all, kind of just let me know too. Like if it's confusing, if you have any questions about, anything we're talking about right now, just let me know in the comment section. I'll try to see if I can answer some questions towards the end. Okay, clear. So the company brand is now an idea that talks on its own. And you can start here, but it's much more harder to get traction. You must have experience, a big budget, marketing, and branding expertise. Others carry out the brand mission, vision, and values for you. So one of my favorite brands, and this is an example, is the Rolls-Royce brand, right? The brand is taking a stand for freedom, luxury, originality, class, I love all of those things. Right? I love luxury. I love having freedom. I love being original. I love class, right? So that's why this brand is like one of the first brands that kind of comes to mind when I think of a brand. And these are just examples. So people don't buy what you do, they buy why you do it and what you stand for. So that's part of your brand as well. What do you stand for? So if you don't stand for something, you'll fall for anything, right? Now the next quote. And your look, style, feel, your words, your actions, everything must reinforce the mission, the vision, and the values of your business. So the first thing you need to have is that vision when you're growing a business. Goal setting. Where do you want to go? Where do you actually want? What daily habits do you need to take to actually acquire your goals? What's the timeline, the deadlines for those goals? So that way you have something to aim towards. You want to have those in place. So how to stay broke? Focus on what you think is cool. Be incongruent. Have no mission, no vision, or values. Don't communicate why you're doing what you're doing. Try to appeal to everyone, right? And how to get rich. Focus on making it easy for your target audience to understand you. Be congruent with your brand. Have a clear mission, vision, and values. Communicate your company why. Reject twice as much as you attract. If you want to have a brand audit after this, let me know. Just send me a DM and we can kind of run through it real quick, or I can kind of shoot you a quick video, little video, just kind of going over the brand, seeing what I, what type of tips and tricks I might be able to give you. And yeah, so if you want to participate in that, just let me know. And of course, a note from me, the founder, and it's pretty much what we went over in the first place. And this is some different ways that you can kind of connect me. Facebook is always the best place to connect. I love Facebook, love LinkedIn. What else do I love? Loving YouTube this year. YouTube is going to be huge. Okay, cool. So Instagram, Facebook, so you can find me there. Let's see if we got some questions in here. Questions. Right? See if we got some questions. Okay, we got Roy. What's up, Roy? There's the man. Well, you've been crushing it, man. I've been seeing you all over social media. Been traveling. I think you were in Miami. Yeah, we definitely got to connect. I know you have some stuff, some big stuff going on. Probably give you a call after this. Yeah, but keep crushing it, Roy, man. You're doing some big things, man. I'm super proud of you. Just watching you grow. I remember the first time we connected. Where was I? I was actually in Florida. I was on the beach. I remember the day like it was yesterday, and I remember that call. So yeah, definitely a good time to connect or reconnect. All right, let's see. Cool. Oh, you see it. Love that, man. All right, perfect, man. So hopefully, if you do have any questions, if you're watching the replay, drop them down in the comment section. I would definitely love to know what you guys are doing to enhance your brands, your personal brands. I highly suggest building out the personal brand this year. Use social media as a tool for your business. I know a lot of people use it for friends, family, keeping up with connections. You definitely want to utilize, you know, one of the best tools we have in history, I think, for growing businesses, which is social media platforms. So just pick which ones you like the best. Facebook, and not really which you like the best, but where are your target, uh, where's your target market? Right. So if you're like B2B, most likely you should be on LinkedIn, maybe Facebook a little bit. Your B2C, probably some TikTok stuff, uh, Instagram, of course, cold email if you're doing B2B. So yeah, think about where your target market is. And I appreciate you guys. Proud of everything you're doing, keeping up. Man, appreciate you, Roy. We got a webinar coming up. I know you're not really in that space anymore, man, but I'd love for you to attend anyway. I'd love to support, for sure. You definitely have a lot to offer, man. And, yeah, definitely got to connect. But appreciate that. I received that, Roy, man. I really do. And yeah, talk to you guys next week. See you guys later.